Hey everybody, it's Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage. Welcome back to my channel. It's good to see everyone here. Now, as I promised, when we put this together the last video, I said I would come back and we would get this decorated along with the tags. So that's what we're going to do. So get your goodies out if you've followed along and let's get started. Okay. I have a bunch of my Tim Holtz paper dolls out, some for tags and some for the project itself. So let's pull these tags out. These I've made from masterboards. I did a bunch of masterboards here a while back and then cut them all up and got them ready for whatever. So there's that. And then I have my scraps of lace and paper and faux leather and that to decorate on here also. So let's see. Let's pick out somebody for the front of this. Let's see. Try everything out here. Cute little boys. Those are cute little boys. Okay, so we'll go with them. And then I have some labels that I've made. I'll put that there. What kind of... Here's a big piece of lace that I kind of reserved back for this. I think I'll put that right there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Fun. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's actually sunshiny today, so I'm using that opportunity for the light in my room. I also have my other lights on, but it's been so dim and dark lately with all the rain that, yeah, it's been kind of difficult to figure out what to do. Okay, so you know what? I'm not going to use that on there because it'll show through. It'll show through as shiny, and I don't want that. So I'm going to use my art glitter glue. Let me get some of it off the tip here. I've also been working on a design team project for Paperomia because I am a design team member for them on Ko-fi. So I've been working that up and I'll share that with you in the next week or two, whenever I get done with it. I've been dealing with having to get on antibiotics for my, oops, I already got it cut, for my upcoming root canal, and that's going pretty well. It does help with the pressure and the pain as well as Tylenol. That's always a godsend there. So yeah. Okay, do I want it like that or do I want it like that? I kind of like it like that. I think I'm going to do it like that. Something different. They're standing behind the sign instead of on it or over it, which is what I typically do. Which is fine. It's been chilly the last couple mornings, so that's the way I'm dressed the way I am. But it's been sunny, kind of filtered sun, you know, with clouds and that last couple days, but very chilly compared to what, you know, it was there for a little while. Yeah. But this is Northwest Oregon, so we always say if you don't like it now, just wait about 5 or 10 minutes. And I think that's a lot of places in the United States, right? Or anywhere, actually. Okay, let's put that down. Keep it pressed down for a bit. He's still not wanting to cooperate here, so do that. And then we'll just hold that for a bit. And I have a clip like that, and that'll hold it down. Okay, so this is a pocket here, pocket here, pocket here, and as you see, I have glued the front part of the pleat here in the bag because I didn't need it to be, you know, all the way. So, and if that doesn't hold, then no, that'd be fine. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. We don't need to be messing with it all day. Okay, I have some of this faux leather here, and I think I'll put it like right here. So we can do that. And which of these children shall we put on here? I think I like them right there. And this little gal's really old-fashioned, isn't she? She's cute. Okay, so we'll put that there. And I have some more of these labels that I did, and I got a new toy was given to me, a crimper. I don't know if anybody's ever used this before, but I was making all kinds of labels and crimping them from my master and scraps and stuff. So I had a good time with them, needless to say. Okay, I'm going to leave that out for them. Let's see. I like this big number here. So I think I'll do that, like that. Maybe put some of this under it. Yeah, I have my chickens out there, happy as little clams. I smelled a skunk. After I got up this morning, I thought, boo. They like to kill chickens. Yeah. So I thought, oh man, no, 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 that cannot happen. Yeah, so I went out and checked the perimeter around our fence on the other side of their coop and that from the neighbor's yard, and apparently they're living under their deck. Yeah, because it really smelled over there. I was like, ugh, something else to deal with. So the neighbors have a large deck, and it's all open underneath, so anything can get in there and live. Yeah, that's the first time we've ever had skunks around here, close by. And when I went to, I'm using my Fabrifix glue for this, sorry. So when I went out to open them up this morning, I heard some of them hollering as usual, but two of them apparently were afraid to get down because they smelled the critter. The rest of them were like, oh yeah, fine, let us out. But two of them were still up on the roost, so I babied them and got them down. Said it's okay. It's safe to come out. So, yeah. I'm just going to put a light touch of this on here because I know that the art glitter glue will not hold it. But I'm just doing a scant amount. so it doesn't show through shiny. Yeah, I've learned the hard way not to use this on lace because it does show through the holes here. And it's pretty shiny. And I have inked everything that I'm going to ink to save time. And these labels, when I made them, I inked them at the same time, so I wouldn't have to do it later. Yeah. Okay, so let's put this down. Fun. I love that big number. Okay, and now here, I'd like to put her there, but should I put something underneath her? This is mulberry paper. My sister had sent it to me, and it's just a scrap. It kind of makes her stand out a bit, doesn't it? So, let's put that down. Okay. I hear the girls, they're busy. It was so funny. The other day I went to Bible study, women's Bible study at our church, and everybody but the leader apparently didn't pick up that I have chickens, hens, all girls. And so I'm always calling them my girls. Well, I was telling them something. Oh, my girls, something another. And the leader, she goes, do you have 5 daughters? And I go, no, I have 5 chickens. And everybody started cracking up. I was like, Marcia, come on. You know I have chickens. But she just wasn't used to me saying my girls all the time. So she was thinking I had 5 daughters. Because she asked me, she goes, how many do you have? How many girls do you have? And I go, 5. You have 5 daughters? No. They're feathered. No, chickens, hens. She's like, oh my gosh. And everybody was laughing. I'm like, you, Marcia. Hello. Oh, goodness. She didn't pick up on that. It was kind of funny. Kind of funny. Everybody laughed. Oh. Okay, here we go. I've always called them just my girls because everybody I know knows I have chickens, so. But they're my girls. I raised them since they were wee little fluffies, so yeah, they're my lovies. And they're little over 4.5. They'll be 5 in August. Oh my gosh, hard to believe. Hard to believe. My girls will be 5. Okay, let's put this, under here. Maybe like that. It kind of hides the stamp though, doesn't it? Well, let's do it like this. I'm not privy to putting it another direction. But why not? Okay, so I am going to put that down there. Try and make it as straight as possible. So has everybody been busy with their crafting and making and such? I have been. I made some tags with a scripture on it for everybody in our Bible study. Gave that to them right after we started. That was fun. They enjoyed that. And then I took one of my little projects I've been working on in the other day for Bible study and shared what I do. I mean, I can tell people junk journaling and, you know, paper crafting and all that, but they don't really understand exactly what that is. So, yeah, they were very happy to hear what it was about and see what I've been working on. Okay, here's that. I think I'll put them on the ground. There we go. Yeah, I think so. And I'm going to go ahead and use this because we're going over fabric, not really fabric, lace and heavy paper. So this will be a bit stronger to keep it down. Here we go. And we'll put them right there. Oop, keep bumping that. Okay. There we go. There. I like that. And you can decorate more on these or less or whatever you want to do. I'm just, you know, kind of doing the basics basically. Funny. Basics basically. So, yeah. Just doing the basics. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Okay, I think we're done on that. So it's just those three areas, there, and there, that need decorating. I think I'll see, I did some fabric type labels too with muslin. Ooh, I can do that there. Yeah, that kind of sang to me. Oh yeah, I like it. I got some more in there too. I made a whole bunch of different ones one day. I just got my material out that was, you know, just scrap everything, and yeah, I just went to town. Okay, so I got that there. I want to do something here, no matter what. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and put that one there. Or, I always change my mind. Always change my mind. Yeah, I think I like that one. Or, I'm going to do it there. I'm going to do it there. Okay. Just use Fabrifix on this since I don't have to be careful on the other side. And this will stick better. And I did use Fabrifix when I made these too. So, yeah. Okay, so over here, and do I want that there? I wish I could hear you guys go no or yes, maybe. That one looks good. Yep, that floats my boat right there. Okay. I always manage to get the basic stuff done, and then I end up going back and doing this. Why not? That's the fun of it. Okay. That, and that. Those are done. All right, let's do the tags now. Let's move these over here. Let this kind of sit and dry. Let's lay out the smaller ones for the middle, and these will be the front and the back ones. Okay, so we have to figure we're sliding them in. And so we need to take that into consideration. How are they being slid in? They're going this way on all of them. So I think I can use this on them. I can do it like that, actually. So I'm gonna get my scissors out. We'll do that. And then I'll do it on on the other side of this one. Oh, but that covers up that. I think I'll do this way. There we go. Pull it down so I don't have to stick with it. Do this here. And cut that and get it ready. Okay. And then those, I will, wait, I think I'll use my other scraps on that. Okay, so let's see how wide I want to do that, where it ends. Okay, from this point down. Make sure it's on the, yeah, it's on the right side. I kind of look for the ridging in the design of it, and that seems to help me better for right and wrong side. Okay, tweezers would be helpful on this one. Okay. Yeah, I meant to do this video earlier this week so it would come out earlier today, but it just didn't work out that way. You know how life is, it gets in the way sometimes, so yeah. Okay, here. Okay, the same kind of thing. There we go. Alright. And art glitter glue dries clear, so you don't have to worry about anything showing or shiny or anything. Okay. Let's go and put that off. All right, those two down. All right. That one's kind of big for that. Let's see. Let's see what kind of people I will put on here. That's a good one there. These wider tags will hold these gals better. And then, let's see. These two are real old-fashioned. Yeah, I like the couples ones. I don't get to use those very often, so get some of these crumbs out of here. Use something out of here. Mm, what about this one? Mm, what about this one? Yeah, I like that one better. Yep, that one's better. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of Fabrifix in behind the label itself on this, and just very scant amount on the cheesecloth. I coffee dyed a whole bunch of it. Oh my goodness. A few years back or more. Gotta be more now. And I'm still using on it. I still have a big mess of it. Yeah, it goes a long way, I'll tell you. I was kind of assessing if I needed to coffee dye anymore, and I found another big hunk of it, and I was like, okay, well, I don't need to do that for quite a while now. Okay, there we go. Good. Yes, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Next one. What shall we put on these gals? Oh, here's one. This is a sticker that I put on coffee dyed lace. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Let's do that. Why not? And I'm going to go ahead and do the Fabrifix behind the label. The lace doesn't necessarily need it, but just behind here. It doesn't show. Okay, got that. This is fun. I hope you guys are kind of following along and having fun with me. Monday I'll be going to our church, and I do cards, like birthday cards, and we're going to be doing some Easter cards this year for our church. So I do that every month on this, in the second Monday of each month, and it is so much fun. Get to chat and visit and create. Okay, there's another one. Cute. All right, we'll let that aside and dry. On to the smaller ones now. Okay, what have we got going for these guys? Anything? Anything? Here is a scrap of cheesecloth that I can put under them like that. And maybe let's put some field notes or something on there. Yeah, why not? Okay. So I am going to use art glitter glue for this. I'm going to keep the strings on as much as possible. I can see my girls outside. Yes, my chickens, my girls, in the yard. It was kind of funny that a couple of them were kind of freaked out because of the smell of the skunk. Well, like I said, skunks will kill and eat chickens. So, yeah, when I smelled that, I was worried before I went out to get them out. Okay. I'm going to put this one down, and then I'll put the guys down. I like wording or numbers or something on my tags. Just kind of makes it fun. If you hear music, that's my husband enjoying the Amazon music. I like some oldies, so yeah. Okay, there's another one down. I'm loving these. So fun. So fun. I'm just going to trim that. All right, let's let them dry. And now on to the last one. Wow, some by fast. Okay, let's use some more scraps here. This is just a little piece of coffee dyed eyelet lace, and I think I'm going to use that. I think I will lightly use this on here because it can soak through and show up, but you know, it's grungy already, so I'm really not too worried, but I'm not going to soak it either. It was all pleated, and so I cut that strand off that pleats it, so that's why it's kind of rumply there, and I wasn't about to iron it. I have a little portable ironing board that I use for my crafts. I don't iron anything else, believe me, but laces and stuff I will. Crazy, huh? Okay, we got that. Here's another grungy piece of fabric. Yeah, I think I'll put that down there. This is just a little sliver of Tim Holtz fabric. Yeah. I do save things. I'm sure a lot of you do for various projects like this. Okay. Let's put these gals down. Got a thread on my glue. All right. And that one is good to go. Yes. Whee! Just almost on my scraps and almost all of the dolls. Okay, so I wanted to put some twine on here and just tie it on. So I just guess at how much I want to use, and I'm just going to cut 4 pieces. And get it all done ahead of time, and then all I have to do is just put them on. Okay. 3, and there's 4. All right. Let's put the glue away before they all get dry. All right. Now, let's go ahead and move that, move these, and get these tied. So I just like to do it this way. I saw it on Angela Kerr's channel, and I really like the tying better than looping it through and stuff because it seems to hold tighter than the looping through. Okay, I'll just trim that just a pinch. Here we go. Nice and grungy. And let's do the next one. You know what I mean by the looping through, just folding it in half and then looping it through. I have pretty much gotten away from that because it was so hard to keep it together. they would just come apart. So I just do 2 loops of tying them, and then it holds tighter when you do this. There. Let's cut that just a pinch to match. Okay, number 2. So these 2 go in here, and you can decorate this and this also, and I may do that anyway. So there's those 2. Kind of cool. And then these will go in the front and in the back pockets. And then it will go down on a page. So if you haven't seen how to put this together, check out my latest video. I did it just the other day, and that will show you how I did it. And that's not even, is it? No, it is not even. Far from it. I struggled with it, but I finally got it. And I will probably try more like this again, because it was really kind of neat how they come out. And like I said in the last video, I briefly saw it on Gail Agostinelli, not to make it, but she showed somebody had sent her one, and I thought, I think I'm going to try that. It looks pretty obvious how it's put together. Go there, like that. And then let's tie this one up. Yeah, I like how this comes out a lot better on the top. And I do ribbon the same way. I've just changed over to this instead of just looping it through, because it doesn't hold very well when you do that. And this seems to hold again. Okay, so let me trim that just a pinch here. All right. Well, we did it. Yay. So here's our finished product. So it'll go down on the page like this. Sorry for the glare. And here's the one pocket of the ladies, or the tag for that pocket. Here's the little Tim Holtz paper dolls. This is what I used on all this. Then over here, it's another young lady. There we go. And then here's a tag. Another tag. And again, I made these tags out of masterboards. And then here's these young ladies here. And here is this tag. So I hope you guys enjoyed this project, and I hope you kind of followed along with me. And if you make some, go ahead and let me know. I'm on Facebook. I have my links down below for Facebook and for Instagram. And yeah, send me a note, put a picture up. I would love to see it. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll have another type of project for you on the next video next week. So I will see you then. You guys take care and have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.